Good morning. I'm so excited to be here on Eagle Rock Loop. According to Far Out / Gut Hooks, it's 26 something miles. According to everybody else that's reviewed, it said it's closer to 29 or 30. Guess I'll find out. I drove in last night, got here about 9:30, and I just cowboy camped at the trailhead. Which, if you don't know what that is, I just threw down my ground cloth, sleeping pad, and sleeping bag, no tent or bivvy or anything. And man, I was out like a light. It's wonderful. There's going to be a little over 4,000 feet of elevation gain and loss today. And I'm prepared to hike in the dark if I need to. I hope I don't need to. I did get started about 7:08, so a nice early start. And I have a confession to make. When I was driving here, started on the interstate, and then, of course, the roads kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller because it was like a 3.5 hour drive. And, of course, it ends on this gravel road, windy gravel road, and every time a road would get more narrow or a little more overgrown, I was getting so excited. It was just like a perfect way to unwind and adjust to being out in nature. And another big plus is at the trailhead, there was no cell service. I love being detached like that. And I just have it on airplane mode. I always keep it on airplane mode when I hike. So I don't know if there'll be cell service. Maybe I'll check later. Who knows? Maybe I won't. But I'm excited to be on this trail. And I'm off. Just one more thing. You may be wondering why I am doing this in a day. And that's because for some reason I was in the mood to push myself just to see what I could do. Just kind of had in my mind, courage and comfort don't exist in the same space. So today is going to be courage instead of comfort. And I'm actually looking forward to it. I like a challenge. And if you're wondering what the temp is, when I first got up this morning, it was in like the low 70s, like 71. But the high today is supposed to be around 96, 97. But there's a lot of water, it looks like, along this trail, so I'll have plenty of places to cool off. I hate it when the bear sees me before I see him. Just saw a black bear, man. It took off running down the hill pretty darn fast. And he was quiet. If I hadn't looked up, I would have never seen him or heard him. But he went down that way some way. Or down that way somewhere. Yeah, he was booking it. Not too big. Probably maybe 250. I don't know. I decided to kind of go off trail a little bit because I wanted to hike through those flowers. They were so pretty, and it looked like there was a beautiful viewpoint, and there was. So I'm going to sit here and have second breakfast and just enjoy. So far, so good. I think I'm like 7.5 miles in. So, loving it. This is a great trail. So far, so good. I've already done 2,300 feet of the elevation gain, which leaves me just under 2,000 feet, but it's spread out over the rest of the mileage. So, should be easy peasy. Important news flash. I think I mentioned in an earlier video that my daughter was going to have a baby in July, and she did. She had him on 7-Eleven, and he weighed 7-Eleven, and he is absolutely adorable. He is so squishy and cuddly and just a bundle of joy. There's a big red triangle on this little Missouri River saying it can be dangerous when it's high. So far it's just been up to my knee and it's barely moving at my ankle right now. That sure does feel good. Hopefully over there, oh, there's the white blaze right there. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, it's a hot one today. Thank you, Little Missouri River. If you're wondering, yes, I'm crossing the water in my shoes because it is so stinking hot that everything dries out in like 10 minutes. So that's how I roll. I want to give a shout out to Tex, who taught me last month when I was in the Grand Canyon that wherever there's water, you should always jump in it. That's what I'm doing. Thanks, Tex. Well, I was able to get 12 in by 12, so that felt good. Actually, it was almost 13 by 12. And I'm stopped here at this little river. I'm sitting in it, having lunch. Yep, there's lunch. And just cooling off. I think I'm almost halfway done. If it really is 26.6, we'll find out. I really wanted to love this trail, and I'd read a lot of reviews saying that there was a lot of garbage on the trail, and the first 10 miles was pretty darn clean. It's pretty kind of disgusting since then, and there was even like human poo in the middle of the trail. That was disgusting. And then every hiker's nightmare, I came up on all these side-by-sides. Good thing I only have like 3.5 miles to go. I finished in just under 13 hours. My watch said it was 27.5 miles. My Fitbit did. So it was probably somewhere between the 26.6 and the 27.5. So I think maybe it was just a little bit longer, but not too much. It wasn't too bad. I didn't want to end the hike on a negative note, and then I was hating all those side-by-sides. But I will say this for the trail. There is plenty of water and plenty of places to get in and get cooled off. When I come back, and I will come back, I'm going to do this, and I am going to clean up the mess. I know what I need to bring to do it, so I'll come back and clean it up. Just wanted to kind of give you an update of what's next and what the rest of the hiking year looks like for me. I am in the process of building a house, so I can't be gone for long periods of time. And I am planning on going up and doing the Ozark Trail, which is about 230 miles. I'm going to do it over, I think, 3 different weekends. And it will be the kind of the triple crown, so to speak, of this area for hiking. And the other thing I want to do is the Buffalo River Trail, which is about 36 or 37 miles. So that'll be a 2-day trip. And I'm hoping to have all this accomplished by Thanksgiving. That's my goal. That way I will have done the 3 big trails here and the Buffalo River Trail in a calendar year. So I think that adds up to like over 700 miles total. So kind of a good little goal to shoot for. Anyway, happy trails.